Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming, and welcome to my quick review for the beta version of the First Descendant. So the First Descendant is going to be a looter shooter game coming out sometime next year. The beta is currently available until the 26th of October. I've played 10-12 hours so far, and I wanted to give you a quick idea of what to expect. I have, as you can see in the top left, enabled the FPS because that has been like the big issue with this game. The performance has been all over the place. So let's first actually talk about the performance. My controller is acting up. So at the moment you can see I have selected mostly very high and medium presets. And you can see up here I'm getting about 40 to 60 FPS in the hub area, which isn't great because there's not much happening here. And over here you have the usual stuff. You go down here to talk to the main guy who gives you all the story missions. Over here you have the quest terminal in the middle. That's the mailbox where you get all the news and stuff. Basically when you complete a quest you get the rewards there. You can go down here and sell your weapons or buy them from guy here, this guy. Over here this guy, he sells you the runes that you attach in the weapons. You come to her to research the other descendants and stuff like that. So have a look at the inventory. So over here you have your basic information about your descendant. You have the max HP, stuff like that, your balance of items that you have. So caliber is like the currency in game, gold is another currency and stuff like that. I don't know what the use of the black mana is because I don't think I've reached that far so far, or maybe it's not in the beta. I'm at level 36 with this character and I'm in the third area of the map. You have the weapons here and they have the runes here, and this system is actually well done. I like it so far. So with the weapons you see they use a type of ammo. So this one uses high powered rounds, this uses general rounds, and this uses enhanced rounds. Now the weapon variety is quite decent. I have actually sold a lot of the stuff, so you don't see a lot of weapons. You have sold all the lower level items, but you have assault rifles, you have sniper rifles, you have machine guns, shotguns, sniper again, machine gun, assault, shotgun, launcher. You also have scouts, you have handguns, hand cannons, quite a lot of stuff. In fact, I might even show you a quick gameplay. Then you have the rune system here. Now what they've done is each type of rune affects certain type of weapons. So you can see here the storm rune affects the submachine gun, the handgun, and the assault rifle. Because I'm not using an assault rifle right now, it's not affected. Now they have a capacity system and a tier system with this. So you can see here it says storm defense expert tier 3, and where it says capacity it says 15. So you can upgrade them, but that increases the capacity, meaning you can't put too many of them. So you have 42 or 43. So this one is all 15 on its own, this one is 11. So you have to play this game of equipping the most powerful stuff you want, but at the same time they'll have a higher capacity. So yeah, so this torrent rune, for example, machine gun, tactical, and beam rifle. So I don't have any of those equipped, it won't affect anything. Again here, so you can play around, use the runes that you are using weapons for, etc. So this one is for shotguns, I don't have a shotgun. And then you also have descendant runes, so things you can apply to the descendant. You can see up to 38 I can put, I've only used 25. So you can basically go here, unequip them all, sort by tier. So this one has 4 capacity, level 3. So we add this one here, then we have this one. See if we can, this one here, in fact. So yeah, you can just play around based on what you want, read the description, see what each of them do, and add as many as you can. I'm surprised we can add so much because we don't have very high level. We can enhance them if we want. We can enhance something maybe. Okay, so I've added them. It's only 25 so far, and then we can add something to attack. Okay, we'll use this for melee attack. So yeah, so this is the basic idea here with the weapons and the runes here. Quite straightforward, not too complicated. You have the quest systems. So you have the main quest, field quest, sub quest, map. So this is the map of this area, Albion, the hub city. If you press G, you get the world map. At the moment you have 3 areas. You have Kingston, Albani Mountains and Red Desert. You can see there's a quest here in the Red Desert. I don't know if more activates in the beta or not, but there seems to be several more regions here, as you can see. These are the Void Intercept battles. So I'll quickly go over to each of these areas and just show you what it looks like. So you have different world missions that are like waves of enemies attacking. You can do those, and you have the giant boss battles. Those were the most fun to me, the giant boss battles, because you have these massive colossus that look like warframes from like Warframe, but massive, and you go and fight them.
You're from the back alleys of Albion. This is a walk.
So this is the first area. This is Kingston, and let me show you the grapple, because I kind of like the grapple. So this is like an old kingdom that is in ruins right now. Look at the FPS as well. It's all over the place, isn't it? This game needs to be much more smoother, and if it's going to compete with the likes of Warframe and stuff like that. It looks good. I can see here there's a lot of detail in the environment. It's a bit empty though. So this is the first area. You can see people joining up in the squad. Nice variety. I like these old buildings and stuff, greenery. It's like some sort of, how to explain, like a Roman and like modern. They have some ruins, interesting architecture, stuff like that. You can go up grappling somewhere high up and then use your sniper and take out enemies. You can see here. In fact, let me show you the settings, because that's also something that's been bothering. So you can see, as I mentioned already, most is very high and medium. I can't run it on very high. What is that sound? So yeah, so this is the first map, the Kingston map. Okay, seems like an invisible wall here. It seems so. Yeah, it's got the strange sort of Greek, Roman, ancient and like Middle Ages type of feel, Renaissance. Okay, I think I've run into an invisible wall here. Yeah, or the outskirts. Anyway, so this is the first map, first area. I'll show you the Albani Mountains. So this is the second, also a bit of more greenery but mountainous. I like the world. The world looks good, but it's empty, at least in the beta so far.
Will I ever be able to swim in this river?
Okay, so you can see here, this is the second map. You can, redo the missions if you wanted. I've already completed them. You can see I'm running on very high and stuff, so there is a bit of stutter here. It just stays around 40 to just over 30 here. Normally I've played this game on medium and I get 60 most of the time. Alright, let's use the abilities. Alright, anyway, so this is the second area. It's now starting to be a little more like, look at the detail in the environment. I'm just deliberately on high settings just to show you how good this looks, even though I'm struggling with the performance. So yeah, they need a lot of optimization for this, because otherwise it's a free-to-play game. It needs to be smooth enough for a lot of different low-end systems, because again, a lot of people will be playing that. So yeah, so this is the second area. A bit of ruins. This is the Albani Mountains. You can see what I mean by beautiful open world but empty. Now of course when you start a mission, the enemies start spawning and pop up from everywhere, so that's a different thing. Oh, did I go here before? I don't think I went up here. Can we go up here in fact? Or is this out of bounds? Yeah, it's out of bounds. Anyway, so this is the second area. Let's go to the desert, Red Desert. So this is the final map, I think final in the beta. And performance I found was better in the Red Desert, mostly maybe because it was empty or something.
I hate mess.
You can see here. There's a few more missions in here that I haven't completed. Alright, people here, let's see. Let's use the grenade launcher. Now each of these characters have their different abilities. Now she mostly uses ice and stuff. Why did it go dark suddenly? Did you notice how everything is just turned darker? Weird. You see, it was just suddenly went dark. Anyway, so she uses ice. So 4 attacks here. They don't seem to have an ultimate at the moment. And mostly she just slows down people in front of her with the ice abilities. So she's more of your in-your-face type of character. There are different ones with support and other things, etc. So yeah, so this is the desert. Now of course it's not just empty desert here. There are places with small villages and other areas. Let me see if I can show you something a little more. You can see the frames are up almost 50 here. In the other regions they were more like 30 something. Well, it's about the same. Yeah, that was a big dip if you noticed. Yeah, grapple mechanic is decent. Yeah, if I start a mission, enemies will spawn, but otherwise you can see big empty map. So yeah, so they need to find something to make it more interesting, have some other quests, side activities, anything to just fill up the map and give us some, because otherwise it seems like a waste of all of this. You see here some ruins, abandoned old houses, stuff like that. Anyway, let's go back and do a quick void intercept mission, because that's a quick one I can actually show you. Alright, let me show you one of these boss fights. These are the raid battles that you have to
save lives. To
so select a normal one. Select her because this one was a bit difficult for me last time I tried. So let's go here. And so these are like the raid battles, and sometimes they become too easy because if you have people in your party who are high level, they'll just smash them before you even get a chance to see the boss. And other times, like, they can destroy you if everybody's low level. So this is like a normal difficulty, and this is the Colossus Stunning Beauty. Okay, taking a while to connect. Normally it connects very quickly. Seems not a lot of people are playing at this time. Okay, I think we are in. Okay, we have 2 more people with us. We'll have to wait 5 seconds until it connects. Alright, there she is. Okay, somebody else joined as well. The bosses, you see the glowing blue areas, you have to target these. That's the shield basically. Yeah, she's going down. And there we go, ring of loot. Pick up, pick up, pick up. Did we get everything? I think we did. That's it. So that's the thing, like they're sometimes too easy and sometimes they just kill you instantly. This one here, this character Glay, she's OP as hell. So they even had to nerf her in like a patch in the beta itself. She was that OP. Okay, so I think we can go back unless we want to count down. We'll just go back, no point. Okay, so we are back after the fight. Now that Stunning Beauty was a lower level boss, so we won't really be getting any high level stuff from the drop. So just have a look at the weapons she dropped. So if you see here 3000, 3000, we're already using 12,000 and 8,000 weapons. So what I'll do is I'll just go and sell all of this to the gun guy. You can see the frames are now, yeah, back up to 40. During the fight I noticed like dipping down to 30 and even 20s.
You're going out like that, at least leave a wheel.
So what you can do here is you can just right click and mark all these weapons that you want to sell. So I'm going to sell everything that's lower level. In fact, let me just show you the different types of weapons while we are here. So we have a tactical assault rifle, beam rifle, which is like a charge rifle from Apex. You have SMGs, tactical rifle again. You can see a lot of interesting designs here. Sniper rifles. This one looks good. Rose of Aisha. Look at this hand cannon, looks beautiful. Launcher, sniper. You have scout rifles. Quite a lot of variety here. So yeah, let's just sell this.
Do I need to say anything? Take a look and choose.
So you just right click. Okay, they're already marked. Yeah, we'll keep stuff over 8,000. Yeah, I'll sell everything else. So now you press C and just sell all of it together. Okay, all done. Yeah, you saw that frame rate dip. So yeah, so basically this is the game so far, and I like it. I like a lot of things about this game. It's not as complicated as some of the other games, because we are joining in at the start. Easy to get into. Story isn't particularly great so far. The main issue so far for me is the performance needs to be really well done, really optimized. Like I said, this is going to be a free-to-play game. Notice her hair. It's like that shimmering effect on it. It's just not smooth enough, and I showed you I'm mostly running high to medium settings, very high in fact. So this should look better, and it should run better as well. So like I said, if this is going to be a free-to-play game, then it should be easy to run on lower end hardware, and people should get smooth performance. And the way the game moves and the way you jump and grapple, it has that built-in movement, fluid movement. So that needs to be improved quite a lot in order to make this game more successful. The other things, like I said, the areas needs to be more interesting. There needs to be something there to do, because you have a lot of detail in the environments, but it's empty, so nothing to do. So more side quests and stuff like that. Hopefully, maybe they have all of this lined up when it releases. And of course, the elephant in the room, the monetization. So this is a closed beta. There is nothing you can buy with real money at the moment, but when the game comes out, will it have a lot of unnecessary, items? I mean, I don't mind cosmetics. They can have cosmetics, they can charge what they want, battle passes. I expect all those things, but the pay to win element, that's what people don't like. And I'm worried because a lot of Korean made games tend to have the pay to win element. So if they can control that, it shouldn't be too bad. I can see this game doing well. But yeah, so far first impressions are good. I like it. Just needs a few more things to be improved, and yeah, I think this can do well. Yeah, mainly performance, more interesting things to do. Yeah, and just make it smooth to run and look good. So anyway, that's a quick look at the First Descendant Beta. I don't know when it's coming out, hopefully sometime next year. But if they can just fix a few of these issues, I think this game can do well long term. So let's see. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.